Hello and welcome to Gaming Gain. My name is Muzz, and as I have introduced mental health to my channel, I thought it was appropriate to discuss a game that focuses on mental health as one of its main themes for the story and the game overall. There are very few examples of video games depicting mental health accurately and respectfully. Far too often in video games, characters with mental health conditions are shown as the villain, which reinforces the stigma around mental health. It reinforces that people with mental health conditions are people who have lost touch with reality or are broken. One of the games which has been praised for the way that it portrays mental health in a video game is Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice, developed by Ninja Theory. In this game, you play Senua, a picked warrior who must make her way to Helheim in an attempt to resurrect her lover. Senua has a mental health condition, which is psychosis. It is at the forefront of the game's narrative. Senua's mental health condition is represented through flashbacks and has interactions with people who could be a figment of her imagination. She hears voices in her head, some supporting her, others degrading her. You never know if what Senua is seeing is real.
Don't kill me. I'm not one of them. Don't listen. I was just hiding. I find I live longer that way.
The sights and sounds that Senua sees and hears are visceral, designed to shock and make the player feel uncomfortable. But the visions that are experienced in the game are not from the minds of the video game developers, they are from the minds of the people who have studied these mental health conditions and from the minds of the people who have actually suffered symptoms like the ones portrayed in the game. Ninja Theory set out to make a game that focuses on mental health, but they could not do it alone. They needed some experts on board to guide them through to ensure that the game represented psychosis as accurately as possible. They enlisted the help of Paul Fletcher, a professor of health neuroscience from Cambridge University, Wellcome Trust, a charitable organisation dedicated to supporting projects devoted to improving global health, Recovery College East. This is a small group of mental health practitioners and people dealing with the mental health problems who willingly share their own experiences, particularly various forms of visual hallucinations, and help to playtest certain aspects of the game. These consultations typically involve reading, research, playtesting and prototyping. The game could not have been made without the thoughts and opinions of these people. However, it also couldn't have been made without Ninja Theory's ambition to create a game that puts the focus on mental health as a key theme within their game. The portrayal of Senua by Melina Jurgensen is gripping, heartbreaking and powerful. The game would fall apart without the performance, as Melina's acting is incredible. Melina has talked openly about the struggle with her own mental health, and that is how she could relate to the character of Senua. You can imagine some of the places she had to go in some of the scenes. You can feel the anguish, discomfort and raw emotion in these scenes where Senua is suffering, and it makes you empathise with the character a lot more because of the performance. And she wasn't even supposed to be the actor for Senua. Her role in Ninja Theory is that of the video editor, where she has worked for a number of years. She was asked to stand in and help test the capture equipment while the studio were searching for a professional actor to play the role, which only makes her performance even more astounding.
I'll find you, my love. I promise.
Hellblade is a very important game in my opinion. It's put mental health at the forefront of the video game and has a character who suffers from a mental health condition as the lead. But she's not portrayed as a victim, she's portrayed as a hero in every sense of the word. The game allows the player to see and experience what someone with psychosis may endure. You learn what it is like to see through the eyes of someone who is suffering from a severe mental condition. That is the game's biggest achievement. After the game got released, Ninja Theory got inundated with hundreds of messages thanking them, because now people could use the game as a direct source to show people what they were having to go through due to their mental health condition. The game does not water down the severity of the mental health condition. It provides an accurate representation of what psychosis is like. The pain and suffering that it can cause to someone is on show for all to see. This will hopefully increase our empathy towards people who suffer severe mental health conditions, thus making us more aware and willing to try and better understand the mental health conditions.
Please don't go. I want you to stay. I'm begging you, please. Please don't leave here. I don't want you to hate for all the hurt that you feel. The world is just illusion, trying to change you. Please don't go. I want you to stay. I'm begging you, please. Oh, please don't leave.
Before playing through Hellblade, I knew none of this, but I could feel that there was something special about the game. It was a moving game even without knowing that what you were playing had been influenced by the people who had experienced psychosis. The game is a huge step in the right direction for video game and the industry, and I hope more video game developers are inspired to take on the challenge to make mental health a key theme within their game. To me, the most important thing that Hellblade accomplished is to represent mental health in a way that educated and informed the player. It provides a platform for mental health education wrapped up in a wonderful video game. It provides an experience that a lot of us can't experience. The game is a must play. It is a great video game with a moving story and will be hopefully the start of a trend in video games for years to come.
Hello. Who are you? Doesn't matter. Welcome. You're safe with me. I'll be right here, nice and close so I can speak without alerting the others. Let me tell you about Senua. Her story has already come to an end, but now it begins anew.
What's happening? It's breathing. Dead. It's breathing. It's breathing. He knows she's getting closer. He can feel her coming closer. She's getting closer. They're watching. They're watching. They're watching.
This is a journey deep into darkness. There will be no more stories after this one.